it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. 7-fit flex on the checks on.
Oh my goodness. Hey everybody, anybody out there watching? Hey, thank y'all. I'm late always. I'm supposed to be late. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get myself together because it's going to be rough in these woods. I don't know what kind of animal's going to be able to charge at me. I'm trying to open my eyes. Second. Yeah, I had somebody else playing in the background. Hey, everybody out there in La La Land. Hey, everybody over there in my parking lot, all my parking lot pimps, all my parking lot pimp ads, everybody that decided to come and listen in on this unscrupulous. I mean, I don't know where they hired the state attorneys from. I don't know where the district attorney came from. I don't know where the news people came from. Half of the people talking about Karmelo, Anthony, and Antoine Massey. I mean, these are a bunch of lunatics. I don't know how they messed around and bumped their goddamn head. I mean, which one of them wanted me to join them in the animal kingdom? They act like animals. I went to somebody's channel yesterday, and I personally call it their house. I mean, this knuckle sandwich head from across the water. Oh my goodness. Wait till I show y'all that video. I'm saying to myself, I was called a monkey. I was called a igger. And I'm saying to myself, hey, dude, if KKK come today, you think he gonna choose me or you? Which one of us you think gonna live longer? I'm sexier than you. They gonna try to use me for something off with your head, shawty. I'm saying to myself, this man is a pumpernickel head. I like, what was he thinking? I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but all I know is I got a lot of thoughts that I need to talk about right now. And without further ado, I'm going to get to it. The first thing that I need to talk about is yesterday's video introduced us to the indictment of Karmelo Anthony. So we are going to finish listening into that video. Where is it? Come on. Okay. Let me see what happened. I'm gonna have to find something else other than StreamYard. It took me a while to get on, and I'm saying, damn, this what we pay for? Let's try this again. Okay. Okay, let's do this. There we go. I can see it here, but why is it not popping in? Present, share screen. 1 second. Let's try this one. What the hell? Well, while we waiting to find out and see why it's not allowing me to bring up the clip. Let me see if I can bring this one up. Okay.
Welcome to episode 3 of...
No. Okay, so that's coming up. I mean, what y'all trying to do? Bamboozle me? Y'all don't want me to talk about my boy? Why they don't want me to talk about Karmelo Anthony, but they want me to talk about them knuckleheads? No, we're going to talk about what I want to talk about, and that going to be Karmelo Anthony. And I'm going to try this one more time. This is the indictment. I can't wait. It might be for a good reason why this clip isn't letting me like bring it up. Because I tell you, Here we go. That, my God, did y'all just bring my boy up with such lack thereof and disrespect? These people done lost their damn mind. I got you, Karmelo. You don't got to worry about nothing. Hashtag Karmelo Anthony. Hashtag Antoine Massey. Whoever came and joined me before, thank you all so much for waiting. Appreciate you. Y'all know whatever goes on, I'm going to make it a good one. I'm going to make it a good one because it's always good for me. It's always good for me when I can raise hell. I'm going to be honest with you. I get tired of being nice to people. People take advantage of you. You be good to them and stuff like that. They dogs you. They take such bad advantage of you until you go on and be alone. If you're alone, be alone. Karmelo, you got your mom and daddy. And you got me. That's why I'm putting this lipstick on. Well, this is lip gloss, really. I don't wear lipstick, but this from MAC. And I'm not a sponsor yet. Karmelo Anthony, indicted on murder charges in the Austin Metcalf High School track meet murder. So I want to replay a little bit of this. This video is 1 minute and 15 seconds long.
Watch a CBS 12 News special report, Hate Rising, Losing the Next Generation, June 26th at 7 p.m. on CBS 12 News, sponsored by the Morse Life Holocaust Learning Experience.
Good afternoon. Earlier this spring, our community was shaken by what happened at a school track meet in Frisco. The violent loss of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. For weeks now, my team has been presenting evidence to the grand jury, and today I summarized that evidence, and I asked the grand jury to return a first-degree murder indictment against Karmelo Anthony, which they did. With this indictment, the case now moves formally into the court system. From this point forward, we'll continue doing our job both fully and fairly to pursue justice under the law. As for the scheduling of the trial, that will be up to the court. But when the time comes, we will be ready. Now, we know that this case has struck a deep nerve here in Collin County and beyond. And that's understandable. When something like this happens at a school event, it shakes people to the core. But let's remember that the justice system works best when it moves with steadiness and principle. That's what we're committed to, and that's what this case deserves. We're also mindful of Austin's family and everyone who loved him. Please keep them in your thoughts, and if you're willing, your prayers as well. Finally, let's remember that a defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
I had a big old problem with
earlier this spring.
I got a problem already, and I'll be damned if we just get started. I want to know how he gonna wait to the end of this long ass 1 minute and 15 second. What is this? Is this supposed to be an announcement? It took him 1 minute and 15 seconds to tell lies like that. I mean, goddamn, you could have tweeted that. I mean, we really didn't need to watch a video of them lying. I mean, how you gonna tell us? Oh, but let's just remember that you're deemed innocent until. So how you gonna say you're being innocent You're deemed innocent until when you done found him guilty through this whole 1 minute and 15-second vocabulary of a nothing voice. I'm so goddamn confused on this Toupee. I mean, Toupee just came up and told us what he wanted us to hear. And I bet you all the ones they about to get that right. Yeah, you right though. You know you right about that. I mean, which one of y'all gonna go with? I mean, because it's like a tongue twisting twangler that I'm listening to here. How could you say one thing in the beginning and then all the way to the end when people done tuned the F out? They done tuned out like I had done tuned out. The only part of this I call is when you said innocent until proven guilty. I didn't hear the rest of it until you got to that part. The reason why I didn't hear the rest of it until you got to that part, because I want to know how you started off the other way first. First of all, you started off wrong. How did y'all come up with murder? I want to know, how did murder get on the table? Like, who called this murder? Why? Because somebody is deceased? That make them murdered? How you know they wasn't murdered? Because someone had to defend themselves. So how did you come up with this? But I understand, Greg. You had an announcement to make because your job was on the line. Let's listen in again.
Our community was shaken by
your community. So did the community belong to you? I mean, who all you thought lived in the community with you? Do you think that you lived in that community by yourself amongst you and Austin, rest his soul? Y'all don't think Karmelo Anthony was nowhere around no community? So you think y'all community was the only one shooken? How long do you think it's been that we had shook communities? How long do you think it's been that we had to attend funerals and mourn losses? I mean, do we need to go back? I mean, y'all got two pictures up here to the side. Let me make sure y'all can see them there. So we got two pictures up to the side. I mean, if we want to keep it all the way real, I wonder where Trayvon Martin picture at. Don't he fit in that too? The only thing is we're missing a grown adult on that one. Kool-Aid, always. I'm kind of confused here. How did we decide on the community? Oh, y'all community shook. I mean, what community were you in that shook? Number one. Number two, I feel highly offended. I feel highly offended that you waited to the last 3 seconds of this video to say that, oh, let's not forget. Let me get back on this one. See, I got to go back to where it started. It started right here with me because I got a little bit rambunctious at 1 minute. I might have to take it back a little bit because this might be too many seconds. I don't think I heard what I think I heard this knuckle sandwich brain head say.
Is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty.
Somebody, whoa. So this man went and did a 1 minute and 15-second video, and you waited till you got to the last 1 minute and it was 5 seconds left when you decided to acknowledge the innocence. That's why his mouth sitting like that, because they don't do nothing but tell lies. If y'all paid any attention to these lying ass DAs, and I should start naming them over there in New Orleans, y'all don't think I'm gonna bring up Antoine Massey? What makes you think I'm gonna believe you? And you part of the corruption. I don't give a damn about his DA title. He's a corrupt ass attorney. He's corrupt. Because if he wasn't corrupt, why didn't you come out here with fair read? Why didn't you come out here with fair conversation?
Afternoon. Earlier this spring, our community was shaken by what happened at a school track meet in Frisco. The violent loss of 17-year-old.
What was the violent loss? I mean, what was more violent? Defending yourself? Or possibly being the one laying down unalive? Which one was more important? Defending yourself? Which one is more important, dumbasses? Defending yourself or laying down unalive? And then we have to attend your funeral like we've been doing for weeks, doing for months, doing for years, doing for decades, doing for centuries. Okay.
Austin Metcalf.
Rest in peace, Austin Metcalf. Would you please make sure you remind your brother while you're honestly resting in peace? Remind your brother to keep his hands to himself. Don't go get no backup buddy. I mean, because it's not like y'all were scared. I'm trying to understand. Why aren't y'all congratulating Karmelo Anthony for standing his ground, understanding what self-defense means, understanding that we're proud that you're still standing and sitting here today for us to defend you? Y'all don't hear that song telling me to take my damn time and don't you rush. You know I ain't gonna rush a damn thing. Y'all, I ain't rushing nothing. I ain't bothering nobody. All I'm doing is trying to tell y'all the truth. And the truth of the matter is, I want to know, how did they start off by giving someone the wrong charge? Is this a color thing? I wonder what kind of thing this is. This has to be a color thing, because it seems like what I always see doing a bunch of, I was about to call y'all a SPER name. You put the other letter on there. Banks. Heads. Because there's no way in hell y'all gonna tell me that Karmelo Anthony is supposed to have a murder charge against him. Why? How do you get murder out of self-defense? And then on top of that, I want to know, when does self-defense come into play? I want to know who determines and who decides who's right and who wrong. I want to know who determines and who decides. Not just who right and wrong. When I get to be scared, goddammit, when I don't get to put muscles up. I want to know who get to decide my fear. Because if I'm sitting somewhere minding my business, because my mammy paid taxes for me to sit there, because the bench and the bleacher was free. I don't got nothing to do with your tent. You take your goddamn tent and you move your tent alone. But I ain't standing up under no goddamn, hey, if y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'm going to just say this part. I have been to many football games. Yes, my son. I have been to many football games. And if I can count the tents that I done ran up under and probably didn't even speak to whoever it was owned by, you ain't gonna put me from under that goddamn tent, because the ground didn't belong to you. The bench didn't belong to you. The bleachers didn't belong to you. So I want to know how you was gonna put me from somewhere. Now, you might say you own your tent, but I want to know what part of the bleacher you owned. See, y'all try to skip all to the other side of the stage. Oh, he had a 9. Man, half of y'all goddamn kids, check your back. Y'all need to start checking y'all kids' backpack. Y'all need to start fletch their ass down before they walk out the door. Hey, body check. Check your children before they walk out the door, and watch how many, not just weapons they done took to school. Y'all need to watch how much drugs they bring there. But y'all want to get up in here and get all cute when something happened. Don't get cute now, snooty booties. Don't get cute. Y'all know half of y'all kids already on dope. Y'all know half of y'all kids already coming to school with weapons and stuff. Y'all know half of y'all kids already bullies. Y'all forgot to tell me they knew karate. They knew karate. I know good and goddamn well them 2 kids didn't know karate. Man gonna ask me yesterday, so what does karate got to do with it? Man, take your short ass on. That's why you got on the white vest now, calling me a monkey, and you damn dark just like me. Like when the KKK come, he ain't gonna take your ass down. Yeah, I said it. Y'all stop acting like it's only innocence over there. What do y'all define as self-defense? Oh, self-defense, you got to have a reasonable amount of force. Who said how scared I am on the inside? Everybody, I asked that question. Everybody, oh, you got to wait till the facts come out. Well, if I got to wait till the facts come out, why the F you still talking? I want to know, how do you get to determine how I feel? Because if I'm sitting somewhere minding my business, what happens when a big bully approach me and then go get his brother? So what you went and got your new muscle for? What y'all was going to do? So while I'm watching you get your brother, and y'all turning around and y'all all up in my face, how am I supposed to react? I do just what I'm supposed to do. Stand my ground and defend myself. So I want to know, how did y'all come up with murder as a reasonable charge? How the hell? I mean, y'all want to charge me for bringing a weapon on the school ground? I'll take the probation. Yeah, give him probation. I'll give you that. I mean, even though we got 1,000 other, hey, because I tell you the truth, though, if you go and search them goddamn backpacks and lockers in them school, I bet you won't have no children there. All them come in the comments, oh, my God, to be. Oh, my goodness, they murdered him. They let him go. They done took him. They done took him. Oh, my God, to be. They done took my son. Excuse me, lady. You gonna tell me about taking your son? Did you forget that your son was just slaughtering hogs and pigs? So we know he wasn't scared of Karmelo. Did you forget you just told us that your son just left the gun range? I mean, he was popping pistols, just he was pulling gaps on y'all ass. Didn't even know none was still in the chamber. So he done been slaughtering pigs and hogs. He done been in the woods. He done been shooting at gun ranges. He done went back on the football field. And you gonna tell me you scared of a track meet person because they sitting up under a bench? I want to know who gave you the right to address me about where I was sitting. Why don't y'all tell us, why did Austin Metcalf get the right to address him? Your mama's stupid. Stupid is that's sitting in my chat typing for me to read it if I feel like it, dumbass. Now take your flat cotton picking ass on. At the end of the day, I said what I said because I don't pick cotton nor fern. At the end of the day, I'm going to always stand my ground. And if y'all don't like it, don't come in my face. Period. That's right. That's how you get them to haul ass. I'm not breaking down nothing. At the end of the day, I want to know, how did y'all come up with murder? See, whenever the shoe on the other foot, then y'all want to go to trying to holler together. Now, I wonder what would have happened if he would have killed Karmelo Anthony like y'all favorite killed Trayvon Martin. See, they don't want to bring Trayvon up, 17-year-old, being harassed again by somebody who should have been minding their goddamn business. Y'all don't want to talk about that. Do I wonder why y'all don't want to talk about that? Wonder why? Wonder what would be the reason why nobody wants to talk about the similarities of Trayvon Martin and Karmelo Anthony. Don't nobody see the similarities there? There's only one thing that's not similar. We was able to have our son brought home, y'all. How did I know it was a clown? A clown? Daddy can't even read that. Let me see if anybody else want to talk, because whenever you get a mouse on your trap, all they do is eat cheese. One thing that mouses do, eat cheese. I just seen this mouse right here over on somebody else's channel. This mouse right here was over on somebody else's channel talking about it's okay for Trump to be starting wars with people for no reason. Now they want to come over here and talk to us about Karmelo Anthony, whether or not he guilty or innocent. See, that's when people do stuff like that and they don't even got control of their own marriages. But they love minding people business, boy. They love getting up in other people's business just to say that they had a conversation with you. They're knowing good and damn well, because hey, what I probably did, where's my manners? I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong, y'all. I forgot to put the link up there. Because see, sometimes when you get people with them old Twitter ass sticky fingers, they got Twitter, YouTube, and hashtag fingers. And you put the link up there for them to join the stage. They ain't going to join. They ain't going to join because they sassy cat with boxers on. Now get your flat ass from around here. Knowing good and well you're scared to come up on the stage. Last time you couldn't come on the stage because your husband was around you. The link is right here. It's in the chat. Right now, I'm in the private chat. I don't see the chat, but there's the link. If you want to come up here and you have something to say, and don't be stupid when you come, there's the link. The sassy selves. Now, I want to know who gave him the right to even get up here and not acknowledge the innocence. He has lost his damn blue jacket. What is that, a double-breasted? He have lost his everlasting tape.
For weeks now, my team has been presenting evidence to the grand jury. And
What evidence was presented? Okay.
today, I summarized.
It was evidence? I wonder where the evidence started at. I wonder, did it start when Karmelo Anthony went and sat up under the tent and was minding his business? Because the grand jury gonna do anything. I mean, you don't see who was standing in front of him. You don't see the shades of gray right there. What you expected? We expected just what the hell we got. A bunch of nonsense, a bunch of foolishness, a bunch of stupid people, a bunch of retards. I mean, just frivolously charging people for whatever they want to charge them for. I mean, where they do that at, y'all? Up in here, or up in there, up in there. I don't know what they got going on, but all I can tell y'all is this. Somebody done messed around and changed their suit. Somebody done lost their damn mind. I'm just sitting here, just looking back, just minding my damn business, shaking just like this, like I'm Seeley's daddy. I mean, because I can't understand, where do people get their mentality from? Where do they get their thoughts from? Like, how does stuff like this happen when you're dumb? I mean, only dummies would sit and think that that's a legitimate charge. How many dummies we got around the corner? Any of them in my chat? I don't know, because I can't see the chat. Do we got any dummies in the chat that eat cheese or anything? Any dummies in the chat that wear bikinis with a flat ass?
I said evidence, and I asked the grand jury to return a first-degree murder indictment.
I asked the grand jury to return a first-degree murder indictment. Okay. So we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. But see, here's the thing about it. We used to this type of rigmarole. We used to, you got to make sure you indict one of us. We're used to that. This isn't new news to us. What I'm glad about, he's home free. And it wasn't on $1 million bond. Okay? Let's remember that.
It's Karmelo Anthony, which they did. With this indictment, the case now moves formally into the court system. From this,
It is so boring, Lord Jesus. I'm just, honestly, I keep blinking out because this man talking like he the one we need to rest in peace. You know, there's an indictment. We asked the grand jury for it. Now we have it. The case is going to move forward. Oh, I had to dozed off. My bad. I forgot I was on live. I dozed off. I'm listening to this clown talk. I mean, what kind of clown is boring? I mean, at least when you look at regular clowns, they got funny shoes, a funny nose, funny ears, funny colors on. This clown got all blue on. I don't even know what to think of this clown. I don't know if I want to send this clown to clown school. I don't know if I want to send this clown back to school. I don't know what I want to do with this clown. All I know is this clown putting me to sleep. I'm going to listen to it for one last second, just in case any other knuckleheads flew in and didn't see this yet. Because ain't nothing about me changing. Ain't nothing. I don't give a damn. Ain't nothing changing. You can call me all the monkeys you want to call me. You can call me all the iggers you want to call me. You can call me what your mammy name is. Whatever you want to call me, you call me that. But what's not going to happen is you won't break me. You're not going to break me. I'm not that type of person. You can't even break me if you say you trust me and you don't. Move it on. You can't break me. Don't troll me. Y'all know I'm gonna get you. And I haven't even gotten started yet. My God, I've been trying to get my rest, y'all. I've been trying to get my rest. I've been trying to stack this fro down, got it braided down a little bit. It's still a little puffy though. I'm thinking about cutting the fro off, y'all. I'm thinking about cutting the fro back to a baby fro. Again, it's hot out there though. I don't know yet. Anybody got any opinions out there? I see the number 5 up there. Anybody got any opinions to tell me, should I cut my fro off? If I cut my fro off, that means I'm going all the way with this case.
This point forward, we'll continue doing our job both fully and fairly to.
What's your job? What's your job? Because one of your jobs should be to tell the truth. You lied. One of his jobs should honestly be to tell the truth. I don't hear no truth in his job. So what job is he working at that I would recommend? What job is he working at that I would ever go and work there? Like where does this man work at? He act like he worked in the White House. I mean, you can find a whole slew of liars over there. Does this man work in the White House or he just connected? I mean, because he's so boring, child. He's so bored. Lord, my Jesus. He's so boring. I want to put on my bracelet. I'm going to just go on and put it on because this man's so boring until, honestly, while he was sitting here talking, I was counting sheep. I hate boring people, man. If you're going to talk to people, give them a reason to listen. See, people don't like to listen to me because they say I'm loud. I get it. They say I tell the truth. I damn sure get it, all the liars that be floating around him. It's a bunch of liars around here, man. Y'all look at your neighbor and call him a liar. Look at your neighbor. Hey, neighbor, you a liar. How you know I'm a liar? Queen said it. She said she felt you because she called me a liar. And if I'm a liar, I know you one. Y'all look at yourselves and call yourselves liars.
Pursue justice under the law. As for the scheduling of the trial, that will be up to the court. But when the time comes, we will be ready.
You got so much evidence, you should already be ready. All the evidence y'all got so much goddamn evidence until I don't think evidence is manipulated yet. Does evidence exist? And you know what they type of evidence kind of remind me of? If I'm not mistaken, I heard yesterday on this P. Diddy thing, which I'm not into the P. Diddy thing, with his 1,000 things of B.O. I don't even want to say the word. I don't even want to spell it out. Matter of fact, I don't even want to use the letters of it. But all I could tell y'all is this. The way the state attorney swooped on, or district attorney swooped on in there and went to filing charges and this right here and that over there, I want to know why they dropped, look like 10 of them yesterday. How y'all managed to drop so many charges when y'all was so for sure? Like this bird brain. This bird brain said, you better believe it. We're going to be ready. We're going to be ready. But then it was so many charges dropped.
Now, we know that this case has struck a deep nerve.
Yeah, man. You want me to tell you why this case done struck a deep nerve? The reason why this case done struck a deep nerve, because y'all racist white people start coming at black people in a racist way. Y'all inserted race in it. So now y'all call certain beasts to have to stand up in the beast mode. That's why. That's why it has caused so much friction. When I did the story on here, I did the story on 2 teenagers that got into it at school, and one of them is deceased, and rest his soul in peace. I knew he knew karate. I knew he liked to slaughter innocent hogs and pigs. I know he played on the football field. I know he was a bully in the school. I know he was very arrogant. His mama told that the first day. She gave all of it away. She was almost like Antoine Massey, goddamn sister, with her talking ass, waiting to sit down with her too. Hey, white people, it ain't just about y'all. Because, hey, Antoine Massey, his sister black. Wait till I get on her ass. His mama already told us 5 characteristics of him. And you just made what type of statement again? And then I got a bigger problem. I want to know, can anybody out there help me? Can anybody explain to me why is it that when I look at this picture and I see these young men here, I want to know why is Karmelo Anthony's picture at the bottom of that? I asked a question. Let me go in the chat. Let me see if anybody answered that question in the chat. Y'all read that? Okay. Okay.
Here in Collin County and beyond. And that's understandable. When something like this happens at a school event, it shakes people to the core.
It shook me to my core to know that this young man couldn't go to a track meet at school, sit on the bench that his mom paid for in her taxes yearly, daily. And it shocked me to my core to know that someone intentionally tried to unalive him at a track meet and send shockwaves through this nation like they did to us with Trayvon Martin. This sent shockwaves through me that we can't send our young man to school who was a member of a church, who had no criminal history or record, who was the captain of his football team, who was a good kid in school with good grades, one who had enough respect to even warn off an assailant and say, touch me and see what happened. I've given you my warning. Touch me and see what happened. It perturbs me to know that I'm glad my children are grown. Because if I still had to live with the nightmares of sending my child to school and him possibly not coming back home, which is the fear in a lot of our homes in our community, I'm glad you can understand exactly how I feel. And I'm glad that you are respectful enough to understand that, being that you're saying that, I definitely think you can relate to me as to say, thank you, Lord. Karmelo Anthony made it out safe. He made it out safe. He made it out alive. He set the stance to keep your hands to yourself. He set the stance that you don't know what a scary person might do to you. He set the stance that self-defense is actually relevant. He set the stands to teach others to stand your ground. Your level of being afraid and scared is nobody else's level. You carry that level individually, and that's what you need to remember. And so I definitely want to thank this district attorney, Greg Willis, for this announcement. Even though you did no good to support your own, but supporting me, mine, our community, it was greatly appreciated by you. Now you can haul ass because he said nothing, but I did want to acknowledge him in the end. I did want to acknowledge the fact that thank you for acknowledging that we have a reason to smile right now. We have a reason to smile because I remember last time with our 17-year-old kid who was merely walking down the street in Orlando. He had on a hoodie. He had on Skittles, had Skittles, and he was minding his goddamn business. Do y'all understand what mind your damn business is? Mind your business. And anybody that don't get the relevance of what I'm talking about, that means you're at the surface. You're on the wrong channel. You're at the wrong house. That means it's not for you. But I can tell you this, for those that do know, thank you so much, Karmelo Anthony, for standing your ground. Thank you for giving warning. Thank you for minding your business. Thank you for not provoking. Thank you for not harassing. And thank you for not being a bully. Thank you for not calling your backup muscle, because it don't take nobody else to help you. That's why I like to roll solo. People don't understand why I'm alone. I'm alone for these reasons right here. And then in the end, you ain't got to him. I help you do this. I did this right here. Child, y'all don't know. It get hard on the soul. So I want to thank you, Karmelo Anthony, for practicing everything that you were taught. And that's how to behave yourself out in public. Good job. Good job at standing your ground. Good job. Good job for being respectful. Good job for standing up for the community. Good job for giving, hey, if you don't give nobody else a reason, good job for giving me a reason to help defend you. And if the only way I can help defend you is to let 3 people watch me in the chat a day. Because when your trial get underway, I'm going to eat, sleep, and I'm going to breathe your ass. And I might have friends when it's done. And then again, I probably won't. But guess I've been alone. I'm 50. That's the truth. That's the truth, Mouse. Cheese eater. That's the truth. I'm saying that's the truth, Mouse. You know, rats eat cheese. Truth, Mouse. Is it true or not? Mouses eat cheese. Ain't a mouse a rat? Is it the truth, or is it a mouse that have, they married? I heard some things about that marriage, honey. Y'all gonna say what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. I could tell you one thing. Thank you, Karmelo Anthony, for standing your ground. I don't know what happened with this DA. Clearly, I could tell what happened. He got on the blue suit. I mean, goddamn. We're gonna be battling each other. You don't see that? I got him. But you continue to keep your strength, because I see how puny you are. I need to show the picture of how puny he is, because he's so puny until he grabbed the right weapon at the right time. Y'all don't know how strong them little boys is. Them little boys so strong, they be bitch pressing each other. I mean, you got to bench press something big. How don't you bench press nothing big and you could carry a hog? I mean, y'all out there slaughtering hogs. Did anybody stop to ask Karmelo Anthony, have he ever slaughtered a hog before? See, if you're able to go and slaughter hogs and pigs and stuff like that, you got a different type of mentality. I ain't heard nobody say that Karmelo Anthony was a bully. I've heard nobody say that. I've heard nobody say that he was a bully. I heard people say he went to church. I ain't heard nobody tell me that them boys was at no church. The daddy made like he was at one until I heard him cussing like a damn sailor. He was cussing so damn bad. I say, no. See, that's where y'all gonna stop it at. You're gonna stop right there. The reason why you're gonna stop right there is because nobody don't ever know what I'm talking about. But I do know. We call no footage of Karmelo Anthony, mom or dad, out the door cussing like sailors. I mean, when you hurting and scared like that, that's y'all excuse? Because you ain't gonna tell me people go to church cuss. No. I thought those were religions. There are certain religions with going into churches. But he was cussing so bad. Oh, he was cussing because he lost his son. So if y'all know he was cussing because he lost his son, why are y'all trying to act like y'all don't know Karmelo Anthony was defending himself? I'm confused. See, this is where you got to catch their rumbling ass tongues. This way you catch rumbling tongues, tongue twisting tanglers, because they're liars. See, you catch them. You got to learn how to let people talk. I told somebody this yesterday, man, you can't do that. You cannot get defensive until you let somebody finish. Because once they finish, it ain't no takebacks. It ain't nobody gonna tell me, nobody, that those boys wasn't going to bully him. The question is, how long has he carried that knife with him? He don't go to that school. So if he carried that knife with him for months, it ain't had nothing to do with intention. What's who lying about? So Rational and Archie said, what is he lying about? Which one? Which lying tongue are you want me to reference? Because first, if you want me to reference the boys, rest in peace, the one that's passed on. If you want me to reference him, I can explain those lying tongues. If you want me to reference the daddy, I could explain that lying tongue too. It don't matter to me, whichever tongue you want to reference. See that, Luke? You did okay against Sharp yesterday, Queen. He says come back anytime. Tell him I say invite me. Tell him I get along better with him if he invite me. I had to go to somebody's house yesterday and squeeze the nuts out his balls. Thank you, Luke. Tell him I wasn't mad at him. Everybody say I'm mad. I don't got to be mad. People, listen, it ain't what you say to me, goddamn it, is what I said back. And what I say back to you, I ain't taking it back. Because if I said it, goddamn it, I meant it. I said it yesterday and I'm going to say it again. At the end of the day, he want to call me a monkey. He want to call me a igga. How you going to call me a monkey and an igga? If KKK come, which one of us he going to get? Who you think going to last longer, me or him? Come on, man. Y'all better stop. Tell him I say I'll be back over there. Tell him make sure the topic is juicy. I don't want to come and sit in nothing boring where you tell him if he want me to come over to his abode, don't invite me nowhere if you're over there talking about bubbles and bubble bath. Hey, I'll send this person right here to you. This man right here, he's good. But I'll send this horsey right here to you. This horsey right here, they love to come in places like that. That's right up his speed. That's a man. That's right up his speed. Luke said it was great internet, never personal. People with he says you have an open invite. I'll take that. And you know what I'm gonna take that as? That's my downtime. You know why? I'm glad you flew in like that so that I was able to take my mind off of things, because people don't understand when you walk with your heart wherever it's at, you need entertainment wherever you go at. It just happened to be I'm a natural entertainer, and I don't even think I be entertaining, man. I be getting so damn serious, but I get serious about certain things. That's why I like my Men Only Live. I love my Men Only Live, man. My Men Only Live keep me lined up. Ain't nothing like dealing with them men. Then you got to deal with knuckle sandwich heads like the ones in your chat, and they all over the place, floating all around the places like they came over here in banana boats. I'm talking about the real banana, the banana, not the banana that boy called me yesterday talking about, dude, I'm a monkey. I'm like, damn, this gorilla could at least call me a panther. Damn, call me a lioness. How you gonna call me a monkey? My face don't even look like that, but I think I could pass for somebody billboard. Tell him he'll see me on the billboard soon. He better walk. He better tell me to come back. I'll bring him with me because he need to be over there with me. Anyway, I'm so glad I had a friend that flew in and took my mind off of that. Because y'all think I'm joking. I get very upset about that. I get very upset because I don't appreciate I really honestly, truly don't appreciate people that want to throw the stone at somebody, but when the shoe on the other foot, they want you to be waving a white flag. See, that right there don't fly with me. That don't fly with me. The reason why that don't fly with me is sometimes people need to wake up and look at eyes instead of looking at glasses. If you ever know how to look at your two eyes, the first question is, what happened to start it? What happened? What was the start of this? What was the start? So when I look here, I ain't read this yet, but I'm going to. All I see the name is Austin. So when I look at this comment, the first question that I would ask this person, what started the altercation? And I'm gonna leave this statement up because this person say their name is Truth. So if your name is Truth, the only truth that I'm asking you right now, what started it? See, what started it? If I can't get the answer, because I've been asking this type panties for the longest. This person have never answered what started. And I'm going to leave this statement up here until I could get that answer down there. And I guarantee you they're not going to give me the answer. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And as you can see, I still didn't get the answer yet. Now I've asked this person, what started it? The only answers that we've gotten so far is something about Skittles and something about 12 years ago. But I asked the question right here, what started it? That's all I want to know. I want to know what started it. I want to know what started it. What started it? What started it? You can never get people to answer questions directly. Those are the people. Those are the people. Those are the people. How could you ever trust them in your house? How long do they stay married in relationships? I got 31 years here. How long can you really talk to them and get any kind of understanding when you ask one question and you can never get an answer? One question. I'm still looking for that one answer. What started it? Why can't you guys just answer what started it? What started it? You know I got it. Kool-Aid. Thank you, Martin. And y'all better make sure y'all welcome Martin to the stage. You to the panel. You know that's one of the men there. You already know it. You better let him know, Martin. Let him know, Martin. Let him know, Martin. Let him know, Martin. You better let Martin know. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Martin, Mark. Hey, Martin, Mark. Hey, Martin, Mark. Hey, Martin, I gave you that floor. You better know I gave you that floor, Martin. Got me over here. I'm trying to listen. They just don't understand that. But I'm going to tell you the truth, though. One thing about truth mouths no. That's why he came back bothering me. That's a she, he. That's why he came back bothering me. Because he know this conversation right here, I'm not backing down. And wait till I get ready to drop this short. I should have dropped this short while I got y'all listening. And I haven't even dropped the video yet. And I know my lovely stalker's been looking around saying, dog, she ain't been up to nothing. I haven't. Yes, Martin, I haven't. I haven't been up to anything yet. Uh-huh. I haven't been up to nothing. I've been dropping the corniest of corns. I haven't been up to nothing. But you could tell when all people want to do, they want to come for you. They want to try to bring you down. But when you invite their little flat asses to stuff like, hey, won't you come and support me at my my YouTube small channel talent search? They only want to come when they get to quarrel with you. They only come around when they want you to argue and fight with them. That's what all they want. They don't listen. You can ask a question. I'm gonna go back up here. It doesn't matter what you ask them. You're never gonna get the answer. I asked this one question. I said, what started it? This person have talked about Skittles. This person has talked about 12 years. This person have talked about, I don't even know because I got to go down. All I could tell you is this person has yet to answer the question. Not one time yet. And that answer should be so simple. Because I only asked what started it. Why can't we hear what started it? Like, why wouldn't no one answer what started it? All these district attorneys. Y'all just don't know how many district attorneys I have to battle a day. I got to battle them. I be swatting ass. Move out of the way. Watch. I have to swat all the attorneys out of the way. Every time I look around, I'm swatting the district attorney. That's how come I can't fool with P. Diddy right now. Why would I be fooling with P. Diddy? P. Diddy done buried himself. Karmelo Anthony is innocent. Y'all want to ask me if I'm prejudiced? Ask me how I feel about P. Diddy. I had to sit on the stage the other day with P. Diddy. Well, who they say is a high attorney over there in Texas, and I can't wait to get over there with him, honey, because now that I know he in Texas and he stumps the ground around New Orleans. Hey, Antoine Massey, I told you hey, I got to creep through them woods alone. I'm gonna get to you. I promise you that, and you better know it. That's how woke you are. You got to pay attention to it. Why would I let that slip away? That was ding, ding, ding. So imagine how they gonna hate me on the other side over there. I'm gonna need some bodyguards for real. I promise y'all, I'm gonna need bodyguards. Y'all think I'm joking because it ain't what a person say to me. I'm gonna tell y'all this to the end of the time. I should go ahead and get me a t-shirt. It ain't what you say to me. Exclamation point. Well, Addie Bug, ... exclamation point. It's never what you say to me. That's why people get upset with me. I can't wait to play this other little video back. Y'all better be glad. I wish I had them recorded the video today. I had to go back and get the full conversation, honey. Is this man yesterday? When I tell you he put me down, I say, my God, to be. I say, I always have to come over to people's house. And I always have to be nice and sassy with them. And, you know, I got to act classy when I go over to their house. It'd be so funny because I get them real good. I get very, very sassy and dainty with them when I go over to their house. And, honey, when I get back to my house, especially if my house ain't clean and things that went wrong, honey, I will I will alley hoop your ass. Shut up. And y'all think, do y'all really think that I'm going to stop with Antoine Massey? I don't give a damn if his auntie come for me because I want her to come. Oh, yes. Now that if Antoine Massey's auntie have to come, the only way she going to win if she don't stop all that damn yelling. If she don't stop all that extra yelling and hooping and hollering. And see, one thing about black and white, when you done nailed them like this, because see, I like to nail people like that. No, back up. See, sometimes you got to go back. I'm telling y'all, you got to go back to the beginning of the times. You got to go back to the beginning of the sentence. You got to go back to the beginning of the situation because everything that say yeah ain't actually no. And everything that say no can't quite be yeah. But you can find some truth in it, though. And if you find the truth in it, then you can get back and then you can go through the woods. You ever been going through the woods and sometimes you hit a steel or a stall? That means you got to stop. Sometimes people got to stop and they got to reset because then they go to losing balance. They lose course. They forgot what they really up to. They go to doubting themselves. They go to doubting other people. They go to putting people down and not realizing that they putting people down and it be the wrong ones they putting down because now they don't understand they at a standstill. And sometimes when you at a standstill, somebody can either help you or them people can say, this time you got to figure it out. And it's one of those situations with me, you got to figure it out. And everybody that I asked the question to, not one of them has answered the question and told me what started it. That's it. Answer the question about what started it. And here's the thing of it. If they answer the question right, I promise you, I'm going to agree with them. If they answer the question right, and I guarantee you nobody will answer the question. Everybody that I've asked so far, what started it? What started it? What started it? See, my mama didn't just listen. When I used to have to come and visit my mama, I used to be ready to come to Florida to visit my mama too. I used to be like, ooh, because she ain't bothered me. But I was glad, man. My daddy didn't play that, even though I had fun with my daddy and stuff too. But my mama, no. It don't matter what you brought to my mama. She could be cooking. She could be on the phone. Hold on a minute. Hold on 1 second. What? Well, hold on. 1 second. And when you get from talking, she'll back you up. So what started it? And don't be talking to my daddy. I tried to find a video of me and my daddy and my little brownie cakes. My daddy will do you like this. Say what? The way I like it to me, when I listen to people talk, sometimes I be like, what now? He did. And sometimes and he'll do just like Lord Jesus. I done started mimicking the man. And I got this boudet on too. My God, I don't know what I'm gonna do with me. People gonna be tired of me because I'm tired of their ass already. And then you know what? It'd be so bad until like I'm sitting here giggling right now. But I done rattled so many tail knees. I done got so many mad with me. You know why? Wait till I drop these videos. If y'all ain't subscribed to me, y'all better do something because ooh, Jesus. I'm gonna tell y'all this. They always gonna be mad at me with situations like this. And here's the catch. The white ones might be mad at me about this. And then it's gonna be a day I got to stand back up straight. I say, ooh, I'm good along with people now. I'm gonna be shaking just like this. Ooh, I'm getting along with people now. And then a situation come up and I'll be like this. I'll be damn. I got over here. Now all these black ass people don't like me. My God, let me go back and be friends with my white friends, the one that still like me over there. That's the difference with me. It doesn't matter. One of you gonna be mad. And is that my fault? Did I do that? That ain't my fault. Did I do that? Yeah. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. I'm kind of, I don't know. It's like I'm preparing myself to fence for Karmelo because y'all never know. I might be sitting in that courtroom saying, no. See, why would man, this attorney act like he ain't been to school? Man, this man act like he ain't never go to school. Meanwhile, I'm the one that ain't been to school. I've been to school here. I tell you what, I don't give a damn what you say, boy. When you divinely live, one thing about it, school can't help that. Hey, I don't care what you say, what your mammy name, I don't care what none of it is. I only can tell you this. If that attorney get in there and botch this case up, I swear, oh God, ooh, y'all gonna hear me when I tell y'all gonna hear me, y'all gonna say. I'm telling y'all, if you ain't subscribed to this channel, don't. Don't subscribe to me. If you ain't already did it and you keep sneaking your little tipping toeing ass over here watching me, why people be liking to watch me? Everywhere I go, somebody want to hear me say something. I'm like, what? Like, for real? No, seriously, like what? Yeah, then I get serious and I want to know what. And it's like, oh, and I got to play it back. Like, I want to play this one video. Y'all better be glad I can't play this one video. I can't never play stuff. But wait till I get in that production studio. I'm gonna say, oh, I told him I'll bring him. I'm gonna bring y'all so much goddamn stuff. Y'all gonna say, damn, man, this lady, do she ever sleep? I'm gonna say, I always sleep. I just be sleeping woke. I get me some good sleep at 50 years old. You don't think I've been sleeping long enough? I've been sleeping so goddamn long. Boy, y'all see I don't have gray hair. That's how long I've been rested. I mean, 31 years in a hole. Putting up with stuff that you should have been let go of. You like, nah, man, I can't do that. I'm the first one. I'm the first one in the family that was married. You better know it in my generation. My mama children, my grandma children. I'm the first one in the whole in the family in my generation. I'm the oldest granddaughter, and I'm the first one that's been married. I'm the first one that opened up a business. Really, I taught my brother how to do the trucking company, and one of my cousins, he got a company from his dad. That's the size of it. And then y'all know my baby girl Toy got her real estate license last August. And y'all better get ready. Y'all never know. You might have an old channel coming in. And she just got her bail bonds license. My God, to be. Y'all might have some good stuff coming down the pipeline. And it don't matter how good it is coming down the pipeline, but I'm going to tell you this. If they botch this goddamn case up, y'all going to see another side of me. And I say another. You're going to get you when I tell you. When I tell y'all, I'm going to be like this all day. Yeah, you better get him, Lord. I'm going, no. Come on, Lord. Calm me down. I'm going to be sage. If you, Lord, you better send him some love. Lord, you better give him some peace. Lord, tell him to go take a break. Take a break, son. Take a break. It's time to take a break. No. Yeah, I'm gonna be the self-defense attorney on the other side. When I tell y'all gonna say, man, I can't go to her. I'm laughing because one thing about me, and y'all think I'm kidding. It's not funny, but I got to tell y'all the truth. Like anytime I be really telling the truth, honestly, I go to giggling. So if you hear me giggling like the man on the show yesterday, he got so mad with me. He said, I can't even tell y'all how the show went, other than he called me a monkey and an igger. And I said, huh? I said, what color you think you are? Well, if the KKK came and got me, and why everywhere I go, I got to tell the people that. It seems like I always go to white man racist shows. Like, why can't I go to one of these white men that like me and they be nice to me and they want me back the right way? Because I went over there yesterday and cut up. And then I was so bad over there yesterday. I told him, man, I said $2. I said, you gave him a $2 super chat to ask me a question? Boo! I went there booing him. If you don't get your $2 super chat ass on trying to ask me a question and you want me to give you every bit of 10 seconds to answer you? No, you don't get to do it like that. And then so I asked the host, I said, listen, so you think he's hot? He said, he got smart with me. He said, I said, you see, he gonna send $2 to talk to me. I said, y'all done lost your mind. This sapsucker said, and that's too much. I said, listen to this sassy cat right here. I said, really? He said, yeah. You see how I go to other people's house, raise the pot for them, and then they talk to me like they disrespectful. That was so disrespectful. I said, wait till the next time I roll up over there. And I told the guy in the chat that they read the chat. I told them, don't invite me over there. If y'all over there talking about stuff that Truth Mouth should be in and talking about flowers and daisies and stuff, y'all go ahead. And on top of that, don't get me over to your house and think I'm going to agree with you, because I ain't. I'm not going to agree with you. And if I call your ass out as a liar, I called you a liar. And I asked him multiple times, and he can't say I didn't ask him. Go read the chat. Multiple times I asked the guy yesterday, the host. He said I'll drop him one day. He sit at 100 and I think 90,000 subscribers. And I'm wondering why he haven't subscribed to this channel yet, but I'll take care of that. I'll get him. And then he sent his old man over here who set me up yesterday, because I didn't know I was going over there for that. But one good thing about it, I'm glad I had to change my damn clothes. Over there talking about Karmelo Anthony. I don't know who he thought he was, honey. I go over there. They already done found Karmelo guilty. He's guilty because he did this. He's guilty because he's that. Karmelo Anthony did this. Man, I'll gut you. Man, I'll tell you, I'll uppercut your ass like this on one of these slogans. You wouldn't know what to do. You wouldn't even know what to hit you. At the end of the day, when that man said that man made, I say, what now? I said, this man done lumped this in. Did you over here? Did this man come over there and invite me to his Babe house? And y'all talking about Karmelo Anthony is guilty? Y'all better be glad I listen. When we come back, because it seemed like I can't get no other live, by the way. Every time I try to do a live, it end back up here. And then on Fridays, every time I try to do a live, it end up at that small channel talent search. And then on Saturday or Sunday, every time I do a live, it still go back to Antoine. And now I got to flip and flop and fluctuate. And then I got to introduce y'all to one more. I can't believe those people had the galls to fraud. They defrauded this woman. True story. And I'm going to have to invite her to it on here and tell this story. They defrauded this lady out of thousands and thousands of dollars. A YouTuber. I need to change that title. I need to say YouTuber. Matter of fact, I need to drop that in the link. Now, hear this. I asked this question at least. It's 1:12 on the clock. That was 1:12:11. Let me make sure I got that number down, because I'm sure I do. And if I don't, I'm going to put 1:12:11. I got about 2 more days before I'm allowed to play. Who calling me? What? I declined it. That's a good number. It's been about so long ago since I asked the question, what started it? I want to see if I can guarantee myself that that answer still ain't there yet. The reason why, I swear to God, people don't think. People don't think. See, people don't think. I knew it. I knew it. Look at this. Look at what this knuckle sandwich head answered and said. The altercation started when Metcalf asked Karmelo Anthony to leave. Rest in peace, deceased. And I told y'all, if you truthfully answer the question, because as you can see, Truth Mouse need to change this username. Look at this answer. Trayvon was standing between houses and did y'all hear rational answer to question? I said I would agree with it. So now that I got him to answer that question, see, that's when you can start weeding through the truth. Now let's stop. See, because I like to zigzag on you. Rest that point right there, please. Can y'all do me a favor? Because I might have to put this back up here. The altercation started when Metcalf asked Anthony to leave the tent. I want y'all to take that answer because I'm telling you, this is what started it. Ain't nobody gonna give me no like or nothing around here. I'm that bad. Put me in the courtroom. Y'all can look at numbers and subs if y'all want to. That's why you'll come back to me. The truth of the matter is the truth. Even whether you believe it or not, I'm going to still show you where you can't just look at it on one side. The truth of the matter is this. I want to rest that answer. Because what started was Metcalf asked Anthony to leave the tent. Rest that, please. Let's go to Karmelo. If Karmelo had that knife on him forever, if he say, I walked around with this knife ever since I was in the 6th grade, my question to you is, would you have known that Karmelo Anthony had a knife in his backpack? See, it make a difference. If you rest that answer, and I'm not being funny, just like I told y'all, that lady, the lady who Antoine Massey's sister, if you got any common sense, girl, you turn on both of them. Turn on both of them because you can't lie. You're going to be under oath. So you got to tell the truth. If you helped him out, just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. That's it. That's all you can do is tell the truth. But you need to also turn state. And when you get ready to, you bring every single one of those deputies down in there. You know why? Because you know, as a deputy in the Orleans Parish Jail, you already know that there's deception going on. There's corruption going on. You're going to have a bullet on your head because you can help bring the sting down, even if it's one jail at a time. You better turn state on them. And I'm not being funny. This one right here, if you can answer this question, if you answer this question, and Trayvon and Karmelo Anthony has had that knife in his backpack forever, because we all know those kids bring two things to school, goddammit. They barely bring money, but it's still a thing. They bring drugs, and they all bring weapons. And I guarantee you, each one of those kids will testify to it. Plus, I put it up in the chat one day. I got the chat. And it came from same users that I know. Even if they try to backtrack, I'm going to catch their ass because I got the footage. They said, yeah, kids always bring weapons to school. So if they always bring weapons to school, why would you say he intentionally brought the weapon to kill him? They said he intentionally did that. So that, for me, I like to knock down lies one by one before we can move on. Do y'all really believe y'all would have known that he had that knife in his backpack had they not approached him and kept approaching him and then tried to bully him? No. Started from the beginning. You cannot skip to the end. Everybody want to skip to the end because he was under the tent. But here's the problem with it. The problem did not start when Metcalf asked Anthony to leave. Let me take you down. They still have not answered the question. They still haven't answered the question. I don't agree with that. Because my question was, what started the altercation? What started this? Metcalf asked Anthony to leave their team's tent. Anthony refused and started the argument. From that point, I definitely would agree with you, but that's not what started it. Because if y'all can't figure out what started it, the most simplest thing under the damn sun, then damn, it should be a queen sleep with the district attorney. That district attorney probably don't know much at all. And then, this is a whole lot to say right here, Rational. This is a whole lot to say because you say Metcalf asked Anthony to leave their team's tent. Anthony refused and started the argument. See, this is where I tell you we're going to skip ahead in the story. Because that's a whole mouthful right there. And I don't understand. I don't think you know how you can break that whole. That's for me, the type of person that I am, that's a long sentence. That means this one sentence right here, and I'm not being funny, and I'm going to try my best to stay on track. This one sentence right here, if I had to be doing a video, like if I was doing a reaction video to this right here, I keep telling y'all Kevin Samuels did a 60-second short. I turned that 60-second short into 59 minutes because this is a whole lot to say to me. Metcalf asked. First, you need to put a comma right there. I'm gonna see if Rational can even answer this question. Metcalf asked, comma. I want to ask you a question. What rights did Metcalf have to ask Karmelo Anthony to leave from under the tent? What rights? I didn't say what he did. I said what rights gave him the tongue to ask him to move from up under the tent. See, because for me, he didn't have a right because he wasn't grown enough. He wasn't grown enough, even though he asked me to move from under the tent. What rights did he have to do anything else other than go and tell an adult? See, this is where I lose you because then I'm talking too fast and then you skip the story again because you didn't answer the first question. The question was, Metcalf asked. So I'm saying, comma, what gave Metcalf the right to ask him that? I didn't say what he could do. I said what gave him the right to do it. Nothing gave him the right to do it in my eyes, but he did it. His rights was whatever. He gave himself those rights, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because he could have easily If he felt anything, he could have took his stuff and he could have went and told an adult. So right there, I want to know, where was the interruption in telling the adult? Like, where did the interruption come? Told you wasn't going to be no answer. Anthony to leave their tent. He wanted Karmelo Anthony to leave their tent. I thought the tent belonged to the school. I honestly thought that the tent belonged to the school. I honestly didn't know that the tent belonged to the student. That's number one. So if the tent don't belong to the student, I wonder which one moves more mobile, the tent or the bleacher? Because now I want to know, well, who does this bleacher belong to? Y'all can say getting slick if you want to, but I got a kid to defend. And what y'all call sardian, I don't call that sardian. I call that getting to the truth. And when you get to the truth, that means you need to dissect this whole thing, because what he just sent up here for me to read, y'all thought I was supposed to answer one question, ask more than one question in there. So how you go past all of that? See where y'all be confused that is, when you know you're looking at something and people are trying to be slick. They're being slick on the other side, because this is a question where the average person would have gave you an answer. But me, no, we're going to put some commas there. Damn, I wish that song came on by Futures. My phone is charged. I got to see, wait. That's the wrong one. It's this thing that I seen is people will say, no, you just being so and so and so and so. Oh, now you being this, now you being that. I'm saying to myself, but what are you supposed to be when you're defending someone that's innocent? When you're defending someone that's innocent, you get to the truth out of everybody that's sitting in front of you. Everybody, you dissect them and you kick their asses off the bitch. I ain't joking. You kick them off the bench. When I tell you, you get them, I told y'all, boy, when I ain't doing nothing, I'd like to be relaxed. So when I get with you, if I go on this dating thing, when I start this little dating thing that I might start, I don't know. I tell you what, I don't want to talk about Dee said it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't take me out on a date and discuss this channel or this house or any of the houses that I own. And I mean it. And I need to start dropping that line. Do not discuss business with me. And a person say, oh my goodness, how you stay married that long? Because you don't discuss business when it ain't needed. And when it's needed, you discuss it. And hopefully you have the right partner so those things can take place at the times they're supposed to. And when I'm out, I make it clear, do not. And I'm not kidding. When I'm out, don't do it. I don't like stuff like that. Now rational jumps back in. The reason why I like what I just thought about is because one thing about it, I like when I deal with people and they don't get mad when I get them back. That's a beautiful feeling. People can say what they want to say. Because even if truth wasn't such a coward, I would also, and it's 4:44 on the clock. It's 4:44 on the clock. Y'all better understand. I'm telling y'all, it's 4:44 on the clock. Who come first? Who come first? Her. Okay. Might not be able to get this one. Oh, I can't get it. It must not be meant for me to send this. What the hell? That wasn't good. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. That was excellent. Well, you can say stuff to certain people and they still know that's our opinion. That's the only problem that I have with people. When you have a difference of opinions and you say what you say, you might clock somebody in on something, or they don't like what you're saying, or blah, 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 blah. Because I'll ask us the same question over and over because I don't know how to move forward until I get my questions asked. That's why I tell people all the time, when I get the mic, you don't get it back because I gave you your chance. I gave you your chance. And listen, if I gave you your chance, okay, that's why I told y'all all the time, I like to be the 15th person. I would be the very last person to go. I'll do just like this. And y'all won't believe it. When I'm watching somebody else talk and speak, I'll be like this. Damn, they still talking. I say, man, they still talking. And then here I go, yawned. I go take the mic like this. The people give me the mic. Everybody else done had the mic for 7 to 8 minutes. Man, I take that damn mic and roam that damn stage for 40 minutes on you. And I be still roaming. And then when I give you the mic back, I'll be like, whoo, what was going on in there? I said, these people is ridiculous. Y'all be done forgot about it. I really do. And then now I think I'm gonna have to get in the mode of looking at my videos back again. I had to stop doing that. I said, man, I have not been handmade putting them together. I just been throwing them at y'all like, wow, catch this. Wow, catch this. Fatal, would you catch that? Yeah, I had to take an intermission in myself. You know why? I can just not even finish this because clearly y'all know there's other tints and parts to that. Because how you gonna put me off a bench that don't even belong to you either? Your mama and daddy don't gamble. Y'all know all this stuff paid for with city taxes. So I want to know how you gonna put me off anything, let alone come and ask me to move. Because that still ain't what started it. That's not what started this altercation. But Rational says that he knows. He didn't ask me what I know. I said what started the altercation. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be dead set honest with you. The person that answered this question, I'm going to be dead honest with you. If I agree with you, I'm going to say I agree. See, and that's what people that don't pay attention because they're not listening. That's how you know when people listening to what they want to listen to, because you got to start at the beginning of the goddamn story. You got to start at the beginning of the story. People don't like to start at the beginning of the story. And here's the problem with it. When you're dealing with somebody like me, if you start at the beginning of the story, guess what I'm going to do? If I got to side with your ass over there, I'm going to say you was wrong. I'm not being funny with y'all. It's a man, and I wish I could pull this story. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to pull it. This man went into the Wendy's in Georgia. He had just came from a football game, black man. Y'all look it up. He had just came from a football game, and he went in the Wendy's drive-thru and fell asleep. The people at the Wendy's, black Wendy's in the hood, Police come, they called the police on him because he holding up the goddamn line. It's on a Saturday, man. These people making money now. Y'all coming from the football game, you done spend all your money on your chicken wings and your fries with your ketchup and your soda waters and stuff like that. And you got some more money to spend because now you really tapped out and you might as well spend the last penny. All the black people be in the line. And when they showed that line, it was a line. When the police came, 2 white men, Caucasian, of course, they knocked on the window. They woke him up, told him he got to get out the line. He's holding up the line. This man in the truck drunk, barely get up, finally get up. He started rumbling and going back and forth with the officers. Officer said, no, listen. I don't want to get you in trouble. I want you to just get comfortable. You know, I'm talking about this officer. When I tell you this officer was going toe to toe, telling him no. This man done got so rumbled, intoxicated, he done charged at this officer, 2 of them. He beat those 2 officers he beat both of them up. He ended up somehow taking the officer gun, taking off running, start shooting at the officers. The officers had to let out fire and they killed them. They started one of the biggest wars in Georgia. And somebody I know, Rachel, she'll tell you if she ever hear this. I said, not this time. I could not go along with that story. And those 2 officers were acquitted. They 2 white men. It happened out in Georgia, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm going to pull that story. I would not go along with that story. I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. I'm sorry. And I'm finally putting that on the line. I would not go along with the story. So it don't have nothing to do with color with me. It has everything to do with the facts. And the fact of the matter is, I'm still asking the question, what started this? What started this altercation? Anthony refused. So if Anthony refused, why did he have to argue? Pause. See, Anthony refused. So let's start right there. So if Anthony refused, I have one question. Austin, rest his soul, the deceased. Austin had the right to ask Karmelo Anthony to move. But he had the rights within himself. That's as should have went. That's the far as it should have went. So when he asked him and Anthony refused, stop right there. Did Anthony have the right to refuse? Because y'all just said the deceased had the right to tell him or ask him to move. Both of them had the right to get the answers that they were given. That's all I'm trying to say, goddamn it. So you got to get to the beginning of the story. Some people don't like to get to the story. See, and then they do stuff like this. They send dumbass stuff like this to me. And then I'm going to go toe to toe because I want to know you're right. But let's stop right there, though. We got to stop right there because if the question, listen, if anybody want to agree or disagree with me, one day y'all get a notebook pad and get that notebook pad and send me something like this on a situation like this. And as I ask you the questions, whoever I'm talking to, as I ask the question, before I give an answer, if you want to play the game right, answer the questions I'm asking you first. I don't care who know the blueprint to that. At the end of the day, if I ask you a question, put your answer down. And I guarantee you, when I ask you a question, you're going to have to put the right answer down. Here's the problem. I have not met anybody that have really honed in so far down until you can't even stick an ant through that goddamn hole. But you got to start back there. I just asked the question, what started this? I ain't get the answer yet. I got one person that tried. Didn't help. One thing about it, I can't wait till I get to that video. Now, y'all ain't gonna believe this. This makes no sense. Absolutely none in the world. I know good and well I ain't just talked about Carmelo Anthony that long. Y'all won't believe. I'm not even finished. Because some other knucklehead. I'm just gonna. I don't even know if I should show all of this or should I just go straight over to. Yeah, I need to save him. This one right here. I got to bring this back to the board. And they still haven't answered the question. I'm telling you, you won't ever get the answer out of people when you ask somebody something direct. I can assure you, they ain't gonna answer. But this one right here, I can't believe this. This is a serial auntie. This is serial auntie. She got beautiful skin though, and she got beautiful hair. This is a serial auntie. I promise you, y'all ain't gonna believe this song on. Every time I'm talking about this young man, and this is my favorite song at that. This is my favorite song. 25. This is my favorite song. I love that song. Listen. How about that? This is my dedication to this young man. He gonna get back in, and when he get back in, he gonna get back in safe and sound. And one thing about it, he gonna have a Queen Gotti that's always gonna be watching over him. Because I'm telling you, he gonna get back in. And I just wish that when he do come back in, I'm there. Every time this song come on, is just, oh man. Oh, somewhere you belong, you belong. The same old thing, the same old, same old. It's time for change. It ain't like me no more. It ain't like me no more. It ain't like me no more. It don't excite me no more. I wonder what they're gonna say when this young man make it back in safely, soundly, and alive. I wonder what's gonna be said if he was telling the truth. Wonder what's gonna happen when he make it back in and he was telling the truth. I wonder how the world will look at him then. But I just feel like, and I'm not gonna change my stance on it. I feel like right now, I really don't care whether he's telling the truth or not. For me, I'm taking a stand because I really don't care if he's telling the truth. All I'm saying is, why can't we finally bring this one man in? See, it's so surreal to me that people honestly don't get it. Like, for me to say something like that, I can't believe so many people don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand what I'm literally trying to say. I've never seen communities really rally together for something like this. I don't think I've ever seen it. I've never seen it. But I wonder what kind of man it would have to be, or what type of person it would have to be for people to rally behind you. Because I wonder, is the reason why they're not rallying to bring him back in alive? I wonder they're not rallying behind him because he had a criminal record. But what if when he get back in, what if we see that, in all honesty, his criminal record should have had nothing to do with it because he didn't do anything wrong for being in there that time? That's how I'm looking at it. If I had if I had the credentials, if I personally had the credentials to go to go to school, like to be an attorney, I probably would go back to school and be an attorney. But here's my problem with it though. Jesus. See, I'm the type of person like this. Now, I will be I will be able to defend you sometimes. But now on the other side, I might have to be the one to come and get you. Can you still be the defense that way? Because I might have to challenge the defense attorney, is what I'm saying. So that's where I'm going to cross back over there into the DA side of it. I got to do both of them. I can't, because listen, I might be over there. I said, whoa. Now you finna let him walk? Now there's no way you're going to tell me. So you didn't, and then I got to start over again. And now I'm on a whole different side. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Nah. Because me, I'm the type of person. See, here's the difference, I think. And I just thought about that. You got people that love to go by the law. And that's good. You're supposed to go by the law. But I think my problem come in is you got people that love to go by the law. But what I tell you they don't do, they They don't really go by the law if you could break them down and show them that they're not going by the law. So you got to break them down and show them why they're not going by the law. Because if I just start over, because I ain't getting nowhere with Rational, but I said one thing to Rational, what started it. We passed that because Rational still ain't answered that question. I knew he wasn't. But then Rational also said something else. But what Rational not understanding is, if you're going by the law, we got to look and see whether you're really going by. You got to nitpick when you're defending someone. That's what I'm trying to tell Rational. This is my point right here. He's not understanding this. You're just nitpicking. You're supposed to nitpick. How could you not nitpick to get to the truth? The truth of the matter is you got to follow the law. But what if you're not following the law? Because the law did not tell him to charge this young man. If he asked him to move, he had the right to ask that question. Karmelo also had the right to tell him no. The next thing that you had to do, if you was going to follow the law, you had to go get your teacher. So you talk about nitpicking, you're supposed to. Why would I not nitpick? You couldn't damn for sure be my attorney. I would say, get him out of here, judge. Tell him no. No, he ain't going to do it. No. Tell him bye. Because he's not thinking. But see, that's the problem, though. Now, if I was defending somebody that Rational had to go by and deal with something like this, or Rational, oh, you're right. I didn't even think of it like that. But now on the other side, Rational don't want to keep it real and be honest. When you're being honest about the whole situation, you still have yet to answer me what started it. I'm supposed to nitpick. And if Karmelo Anthony's listen, now do you understand it? How do you not nitpick? How would you not nitpick? If somebody told you they hear something in your walls, what, you gonna just tear the whole goddamn wall down? You ain't got that type of bohesies of bequeaths things, what they call it, little duster things that break the walls down. You don't have all of that. So you gonna be in your house nitpicking. What you mean? You're nitpicking BS. So now see what just happened? See what just happened? So you're right, Rational. You call it nitpicking. Guess what I call it? I call it getting to the truth. And guess what, y'all? Think about where me and Rational at right now. Y'all better clip it. Guess where me and Rational at? Me and Rational at the beginning. We ain't even get to the 10th yet. We not even nowhere near. You know why? Because Rational still have not answered the question as to what started this. He's still not even there. Because he said, I'm nitpicking. You damn right. So if you nitpicking, why you didn't answer the question yet? So now you know I will be a nitpicker. You would not want me on the stands, because right now, y'all will be mad at me. Boy, there would be so many bullets on my head, and I'll be fine back and pop. They at me, but I'll be sending them bazookas at y'all ass. God, get them claw dogs, and them claw dogs will be looking for you just like this. I say attack. I'm going to tell them when to sit down. Wait till I start running that side of it. That's why I like my men only live. They think I'm kidding. This one guy told me I ain't even calling no names, because then I got to put names all in the algorithm, child. They just getting ready to know who I am. What did I swear for, Lord? I just say, y'all know I'm one. This was on. Wait a minute. There we go. Don't run from the fight. I done learned not. Where I'm at, I'm not running from no fights. I like that song. I just told y'all I'm a bad one, baby. I had literally just said it. As soon as I said it, the damn song came on. I said, my God, the B girl, you just calling it all in, ain't you? See how he took me back over there? But what y'all notice, he still ain't answer the question. See, when we talk about Antoine Massey, my problem is I really want to know, did the state, did anybody ever ask, do he possess papers like that? I want to know that. Instead of this auntie doing what she did, I would like to ask her again, because here's another knucklehead. Now, this is a black side rational. She talked too much. She got a big mouth. She was not helping him. And we would like for her to stop talking and don't open it unless you're calling for him to turn himself in safely, alively, unharmed, and we will take it from there. That's not me. That song said, use a bad chick. Hey. Use a bad chick. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. South Sucker say you're just nitpicking. So what does this yourself? What do you mean I'm nitpicking? Did you not know this was a case going on for real? Y'all ought to be sending this over to Karmelo Anthony family. If y'all had any kind of damn common sense like I got, and I'm not even sending it over there. If I had, I need to set a real schedule, because I should shoot something like that. I'm doing the best I can, honey. You better believe eventually I'm gonna get some help. All you got to do is, he said, all I got to do is tell him what I want. Because I already told him what I needed. You can't stay, when you change chapters, you got to change them chapters on them. I done told him what I needed. It's a new chapter. Y'all, man, I done told y'all it's a new chapter. It's a new chapter. It's a new chapter. And because it's a new chapter, I just got to feel it. He going to be coming in soon. And I'm really going to be busy then. Oh, I'm going to need a team. I'm going to need a team. And I'm not joking. Okay. I see it. I'm not joking. I see it. I see it. But I got to snap out of it. And I'm snapped out of it. Don't get me wrong. Because when he get back in safely, I want to see if they think they're going to have locked jaws with me. Child, I'm going to have him on the schedule, honey. I'm going to say my weekly, daily phone call to the so-and-so correctional institution / jail. I'm calling to see the status of one, Antoine Massey. I want to make sure he's there. Thank you, ma'am. Can I have your name? Stamp it. Bam, bam. So that's going to be in lieu of me flying in, If I can fly in maybe once a month and step inside of the public defender's office, if we don't have him an attorney, because if I was back then, I sure be able to afford it. I'd have got him an attorney by now. I would have called Mark Jones and I was asked Mark Jones, do he know any attorneys over in New Orleans, or he know any referrals from here that know them there? Or I would have went to Russo. No, Russo don't do that. And I'm not kidding. I might schedule a phone call to talk to Mark Jones. I'm gonna schedule a call to ask Mark Jones what his opinion of that is. He's an attorney out of West Palm, defense attorney. He's the one. He used to have my brother. He had my brother. He was an attorney with my brother ever since. He was an attorney with my brother ever since my brother was like 14 years old. But I honestly, if I was able, and I could go and give closing arguments, I honestly, y'all want to see the next time I go in the rage, the next time I'm gonna go in the rage, if when it comes to him, if I hear that he is either in there with a public defender or he has a private attorney and they making me feel like they not doing their private and attorneying, y'all gonna see me turned in. Y'all gonna listen. Y'all don't know what the tricks and the trades and the traps gonna be when it comes down to 2 topics with me, 3 actually. When it comes down to the topic of this right here, Antoine Massey, and when it comes down to the topic of Karmelo Anthony, as long as I can hold on with Karmelo, I'm gonna do the best I can. But I'm gonna tell you just like this: at the end of the day, no matter what happened, I got them. Why do I have them? Because they the ones started me. They started me to show me that, no, you get off your feet. If it's something that you're standing for, don't let nobody break you down. Don't let them break you. They say that you're dissecting it. Oh, like the young man just said, he was very, very quaint about it too. I mean, because I'm going to totally disagree with him. He said it to me like this. He said, you're just nitpicking. You damn right. What do you mean nitpicking? This was why I love to deal with people. Why? Because yes, you're going to get this side of me. But when I have my men only live and it's time for me to bring it down, you're going to get the dainty. But you best believe I'm off work at that time. And when I get off work, any men that attempt to date me, please, let's be clear. I don't want to talk about business with you. And I'm not being funny, especially if I don't introduce it to the table. And I'm not being funny, peoples, bad, ugly, all in y'all, men of things and leans and all of that good stuff. I'm just saying. What do you mean you're just nitpicking? You think I ask questions for nothing? What a knuckle sandwich head. This is the biggest, most knuckle sandwiches head I think I've ever met it. I'm going to nitpick. See, right now, I can't nitpick. The reason why I can't nitpick is I'm going to tell you why I can't nitpick on that side. I'm nitpicking right now because my race right here, right now, what my race is, see, I'm showing y'all where I'm going to go with you and I'm going to go against you, even though I'm still rocking for who I need to rock with. I'm rocking for Antoine Massey, and I'm calling for his safe return and to bring him in. Bring him in. We don't care if he's guilty. We don't care. All we want is for him to get in. We want him to get in, and we want him to get in now. But what I have a problem with when I'm using my energy and I'm trying to get him in, I have a problem when I have to look up and I hear
is going through. You niggas is opening up old wounds that we are trying to bury. We are trying to bury them. Y'all making my nephew out to be a monster. He is not a monster. Is Antoine a problem child? Of course. Anybody who know us know that. Has Antoine been a problem since they fucking...
I just wanted to reintroduce. Because at the end of the day, I would like for her to take her mouth and I would like for her to shut it. And I would like for her to never, ever in life open it again, if she don't mind. And now I'm going to introduce to you. I just wanted to make sure that we brought that up. Make sure we get her out the way. Let her know that the stands that we're up to right now, it definitely isn't what she was bringing to the table. Because I want to know, why is there heavy presence in the New Orleans 7th Ward after escape inmate? What the hell?
Hey, how you doing?
You know what? For me, in all honesty, like if I was going through something like that, I honestly don't know if I honestly would speak. I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. I honestly don't know if I would speak or not. It'd be like, okay, like I don't give a damn. But they said, let me see if I could pull it again. They said that they went to raid the home. Antoine. It was something recent about I don't even want to play this video, but I should. Let me see. Poor baby. Poor baby. Thank you, Rational. I definitely appreciate you for flying in. And thank you, Rational, for letting me know that you're leaving. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you at the Mint Only line. I'm going to try to do that later. Hey, Luke. Luke came back. Luke say sharp live. Thank you, Luke. Why would you say that? Thank you. I can't believe that one. I cannot believe you, Rational. How do you not think that you won't nitpick something? You're supposed to nitpick it. Bring a situation to me and see if I nitpick it right. Wait till I leave out of this live and I go get ready to do the next one. Because I got this lady that I'm listening to, and I'm realizing they drugged this lady. They literally drugged this lady through the streets. They drugged this lady through the streets of YouTube. For me, it was to the streets. And I seen a video and I'm looking and I'm saying to myself, y'all surviving DJ what? And when I start looking at the video is 42 minutes long. I say, hell no. I'm not going to sit here through 42 minutes. I'm not doing that one. Now, I like to give a video. Y'all get this, and I'm not being funny with you. Y'all get 3 minutes. The max I'm going to give you is 7 minutes. And I might give you 8. That's too damn long. I might give you something on a couple of minutes of video. I'm being honest with you. You ain't getting all that type of time. Because if I give you much damn time, what time I'm going to have? Because if I give y'all on a 15-minute video, y'all know how long I take a 15-minute video. That might take an hour and a half for me. I'm just saying with the type of person that I am. I'm gonna have to put that down in my damn rates or something like that, because I just thought about that. If you want me to do something and it's about 15 minutes and I need to respond to it, how? So why would I don't want to watch your videos when they're that long. Give me something under like if I do a 2-part or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have y'all eventually wanting to send y'all little cases to me. Hey Queen, what you think about this? I'm gonna say, girl, what you paid me for this one? Okay, you owe me a favor. What you want me to look at? I like doing that too. Man, you be done turned it into a sequel, messing with me. Oh, 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 oh. Wait a minute. I had to write that thought down that came in my head. I didn't realize that's ooh. Wow. Man, I just thought about something. That's gonna be I got to make sure I be careful with that. I had to take that brief intermission. Now I need to get this video. Mm-mm. Okay. Okay. Let me take him down. Let me take this knucklehead down. You don't know what that means. That means a whole lot. How would you be how could you defend someone and not be nitpicking? I mean, if y'all got an attorney that ain't nitpicking, y'all better hire me. I don't know how you're gonna get me in there, but I'll do my best. Because I don't have those type of license. And half of them that's there don't have them either. We don't know how half of them got their damn license, but guess what? Y'all letting them defend y'all. Why not let somebody with some sort of common sense defend you? Or you go in there, you say, wait a minute. I got a question first. If I hire you, would you allow Queen to come and sit in on the questioning? I would love an opportunity like that. I would love to have I would love to sit with an attorney. I would love to sit with an attorney in a questioning and see if I got additional questions. I would like to do that. Or I would like to get an attorney's video and see if I have anything additional to say. I would like to do something like that with an attorney to see if I'll fit in on the other side. See, you know, because I'm the one that don't go by the law. I go by what you really seen. I would like to do something like that. But now that that break has taken place, I want to know what the hell New Orleans search 7th Ward neighborhood after Antoine Massey. This is the one that I didn't see before. Let me say that I was looking for. Oh my God. I hate these ads sometimes, but what can you do? You got the next help the next house. Sometimes I'll let it just play.
Still on the run from the Orleans Parish Jail, is now surpassing that 5-week manhunt mark. Today, tense moments, though, for many neighbors in New Orleans as a slew of officers swarmed a home in the 7th Ward. This on Annette Street, not too far from where another house was searched just last week. Shay O'Connor went to that scene earlier today and has this report.
Yeah, officials tell me that they received a tip earlier this morning about Antoine Massey being at a home between Hope and Annette Streets. Earlier this morning, they did not find Massey. Now, on your screen right now, some video that shows just how large that police presence was. WDSU was here and saw SWAT, along with what appeared to be state police and NOPD. Many streets were blocked off as officials worked to check into that tip. They cleared the scene around 10 a.m. Now, as we know, Antoine Massey and Derrick Groves remain on the loose following the jailbreak from Orleans Justice Center on May 16th. Lately, there have been no sightings from either of the escaped inmates, but that has not stopped officials from checking into tips, including all across our city. The reward for each inmate remains at $50,000 apiece. Reporting from the 7th Ward, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
Still on the run from the Orleans Parish.
Wow. I honestly can't wait for him to turn himself in. I'm more anxious for him to turn himself in because I'm anxious to hear what's going on the other side. And I'm anxious to be one of them people where they get so goddamn annoyed with me. They gonna say today Wednesday, she gonna be calling at 10, and then I called Tuesday. And then Tuesday I called twice. They can't tell me to stop calling. I'm just calling to confirm if he's there, goddammit. Yeah, but you're gonna ban everybody? Because I gather a list for calls. Turn it into a little telemarketing. I'm just playing. Some people do stuff like that. But is that telemarketing? Just calling to check and see if he's there today? I don't want to call and do no trend like that. Let me take care of that. Because I'll call like I'm supposed to call. I wouldn't be calling just because, you know. I don't know. They say I could turn on the light or something. It do seem like it's dark. But we good. I don't like this. I don't like the way I said it anyway. It's just so surreal to me that people are so damn discombobulated until, honestly, the life of a person really to some people mean nothing. And it's bad that a lot of the times those particular people life that people try to act like mean nothing, it really be them ones that got like a past, or a lot of times, believe it or not, it be them ones that y'all put up on pedestals. That's just two lost people, one at the top and the other one at the damn bottom. One had to come down and the other one can't go up. That's the truth. They just lost people. And people could look at this situation and they could say that he's a kid, that this, he's a kid, and he stay in jail. And you know, they normally, when they do and say stuff like that, they're relating to the Black community. But the problem with it is a lot of people will get mad at the fact that that's the truth. That ain't no probably the truth. That is the truth. But here's the thing. It's the truth in so many ways. The problem with it is a lot of people don't want to admit the whole truth, though. See, they like to start. I always tell people, if you're going to start somewhere, man, you got to start from the beginning. And people don't like to start from the beginning. And I'm going to show you why. We really need to admit that, yes, you may want to call him a career criminal. Yes, you may want to call him out like his auntie just did. Yes, you want to even stick your finger and say, no, 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 buddy, I'm not going to help you. Yes, you do all of that. And guess what? You don't know he miserable on the inside. You don't know he battled his own demons. You don't know he this, you don't know he that. You do. But let's stop right there. Because when I think of my other side, white Caucasian that is, sometimes the pain hit a little differently. And when the pain hit a little differently, we look up at the situation. Because you looking at me and my community as drug related, baby making, food stamp, housing, ghetto bonquita, like the man called me a bitch last night for no reason. Y'all know I don't be doing nothing when I be going to people's houses. I be minding my damn business. And then they send people to come and get me today. You see, I'm sending right got this, and I can't make this up. Look in the chat. Then they send for me to come back. The door is almost walking for you. Why? Why? So I can get over there. And now you act like you my friend, and I ain't gonna like that. Because if you started this goddamn war, we're gonna finish it. Now, thank you. So anyway, it's like I don't understand. When I look over on the other side, y'all don't think I was coming back. When I look over on the other side, let's look at the other side of this life. Because I got a video. If anybody need me to show it, I got a video where I did this guy. You know what he did is so interesting to me. I got to bring his channel back because I promise you he get in the top ones too. I just thought about that. So now I know I got to do that tonight. He get in the top ones because I'm telling you, it's so interesting to me. And it's interesting to me because now that we're talking about Antoine Massey and we're talking about what goes on in the Black community, I'm trying to take you up to the white community where they're at. Because they're up there in our eyes, in all honesty, to some, not me. The problem that I'm having with it is this. When I look at the other side, yes, you might you might not this, you might not that. But when I look at you on the other side, y'all go through things a little bit different than us, like emotional, a different type of physical. A lot of the times it be drug addiction, far more drug addiction, because y'all say it's the Black people that sell the dope, right? When it didn't start with us, it ain't really us, y'all. Y'all ain't paying attention. Because we still to the bottom, remember? So when you get up there, because you're the other side of it, and you go through those particular things, don't you think that person is stuck in the head too? They just not in jail. But that don't mean they ain't been there. But that's more covered up. At the end of the day, the point is both of them down. The only difference is one down, the other one looking up, but they still stuck. And what happened when that one come up? That one dropped back down too. It's just pitiful that so many people, I'm looking in this community And you can't even see a soul even come out the door and even ask the officers. Like, I'm just trying to understand. I have to do my history more on New Orleans because I want to know why it made me feel like everybody cold or something, like something happened. Like, I don't know, like they're accepting behavior and don't care about it. Or are they saying they had, man, these some common criminals around here. I don't care what they do. But not even really looking into that. Why is so many people that are common criminals? Like, what are they being arrested for? I don't know. It just seemed like something here. I don't know. I'm not joking. It's like something weird about this. And it's for some reason, this one of the states I've never been to.
Jail is now surpassing that 5-week manhunt mark. Today, tense moments, though, for many neighbors in New Orleans as a slew of officers swarmed a home in the 7th Ward. This on Annette Street, not too far from where another house was searched just last week. Shay O'Connor went to that scene earlier today and has this report.
Yeah, officials tell me that they received a...
Look how empty them wooden houses is on that street. With that Audi back then. I mean, nobody came out the door like Bertha them used to do. What y'all doing? What? Let me go over here and hear what these people said. Let me go over here and hear what these people said. Because I promise y'all, one day I was riding, man, F that. And I need to find that video. One day I was riding, I seen this man. He was pulled up on the side of the road. And the way the man was looking to me, my gut feeling told me it didn't look good. And I went off of what my gut feeling told me. So I made a U-turn in the middle of the road. Yes, with the Jag. No, I was in a BMW then because I remember because I had to pull my BMW over in the dirt. And I said, Jesus. And then I had to put the heels in the dirt like rocks. I said, man, this better be good. I knew it. And I get over there while the officers, and I'm standing around just like this. And the officer said, ma'am, can I help you? And I pushed my sunglasses up and I said, no, sir, I'm watching to see what's going on. And he said, everything is okay. I said, I understand. And I just stood there. And it seemed like they started speeding up or something. And when they left, like not minutes later, they left. The guy came in here and I was talking. He said, man, that's not right. I should reach out to him. He said, man, that's not right. He said, they literally just did me like that really for no reason. I said, what, you got anything going on? He said, no. He said, ma'am, he said, I own a trucking company. He said, I just came here off the road. And I'm like, and that right there, it's like, I say, the Lord gonna have to shield me because don't let me see it. Honestly, I don't like to see people being taken advantage of. That kind of make me mad. It makes me mad for real. That's why I fire off when you don't get to the point with me with certain stuff like this. That neighborhood just look creepy crawly to me. I don't know. When I say that, it's like I need to know what's going on. I don't know something about this until I haven't read up on anything. And I know that's something that I need to do because it's bigger than what I think. I think it's bigger than what I think. No, for real. I want this case. I want this case. I don't know. It's just something about it that made me feel like I want this case.
tip earlier this morning about Antoine Massey being at a home between Hope and Annette Streets. Earlier this morning, they did not find Massey. Now, on your screen right now, some video that shows just how large that police.
I have never really been nowhere and it ain't a bunch of black nosy ass people out the door. That's so weird to me.
Presence was. WDSU was here and saw SWAT, along with what appeared to be state police and NOPD. Many streets were blocked off as officials worked to check into that tip. They cleared the scene around 10 a.m. Now, as we know, Antoine Massey and Derrick Groves remain on the loose following the jailbreak from Orleans Justice Center on May 16th. Lately, there have been no sightings from either of the escaped inmates, but that has not stopped officials from checking into tips, including all across our city. The reward for each inmate remains at $50,000 apiece. Reporting from the 7th Ward, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
Oh, I want this case. That's crazy. I guarantee you, if someone stepped in to bring him in, he will come in. And I'll step in to bring him in if I was able to. Because I guarantee you, I don't know why. I talked to an attorney. And I'm going to talk to that attorney again because I want to know why. What is it about New Orleans to where they see the corruption, but nobody would do anything about it? Like, why would New Orleans and Texas not team up together? Because I'm sure that they cross over at times. Huh. Let's see what time it was. I don't know. I want this case. That's crazy to me. And then to sit back and hear that his auntie like would send statements and stuff out like that, like that's crazy to me. The last one I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna look at just a little bit to show you just a little bit of I really don't even want to be bothered with this man. Mm-mm. Let me see. Oh, I'm like, why do I have him? Okay. Yeah, wait a minute. Let me bring y'all in here so y'all can see, because I'm not going to get wound back up. I promise you. But my mind just went back on here again, and I started scrolling, and I'm saying to myself, what am I reading here? Y'all didn't see me. I scooted back up in my seat like I had them fell asleep. My body said, wake up. Karmelo Anthony indicted for track meet. What that mean? Who the hell would do something? Honestly, I'm not going to say anything to some of these titles as I read it, but I am interested in knowing, why does it say Karmelo Anthony indict for track meet murder? I don't understand, why didn't it say Karmelo Anthony falsely? I mean, who did this? Who did this? You little whippersnapper you were. Who did this? Let me see. Track meet stabbing suspect Karmelo Anthony indicted by. Now, I can relate to this one, so maybe I will give. Why would I give Fox News a chance? Huh. They might have to come back to this.
Do you want a career in graphic design?
They might have to come back to this video one day.
18-year-old accused of stabbing and killing another student at a track meet was indicted today for first-degree murder. Karmelo Anthony is accused of killing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf in the stadium stands during the April meet. Anthony was 17 at the time and has been charged as an adult. Fox 4's Amelia Jones has more tonight. Amelia.
Steve, the indictment is the natural next step in any criminal case, and it paves the way for the case to move closer to a potential trial. The Collin County DA's office and Karmelo Anthony's defense attorney released video statements about the indictment. Both shared that they will be ready to present their case in court when the time comes. Tuesday, a Collin County grand jury indicted 18-year-old Karmelo Anthony for first-degree murder. He's accused of stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a Frisco ISD track meet earlier this year. Anthony was 17 at the time of the stab.
I don't know. Y'all may think I'm being funny, duddish, and all that type of stuff, but I think they need to retract that. I mean, because for me, y'all can say what y'all want to say, because when you use the word stabbing, I'm not being funny. Somebody think I'm being petty and I'm nitpicking, but I just feel like I would honestly, if it was me, I would call on that radio station, call on that news, and have them retitle that, because stabbing, when I think of the word stabbing, isn't that with verb? If stabbing is with verb, she would need to adjust that title to make sure she put the word stabbed with an ED. And I'm not being funny. Now I have all of them. Can you remove the word stabbing? Because when you say someone is stabbing me, I'm thinking more than once. I'm thinking verb. But he wasn't stabbing, he stabbed. I don't give a damn. I'll change the whole game. I'll change the game where I can get you for defamation of character. Because how do you know I was stabbing? But if there was only one punch, you don't get to know. But as news stations, I'm telling you, I have to go toe to toe with them that take out the word stabbing. Now I need to get a book for him. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yep, I'm watching this. Y'all think I'm crazy if y'all want to, but guess what? I'm going to write down what questions that need to be answered. I'm not playing.
And he's being tried as an adult.
And I just said it. She need to take out the word stabbing. When I say the word stabbing, that means like this. He wasn't stabbing. To me, no, I don't know what their definition of stabbing. And I promise you they would have to give me the real definition of the word stabbing. And then when we get to that, I want you to explain to me how stabbing does not come in a verb form. So the first thing I would do, I promise you, I would challenge that word, because I think it's a girl on Facebook where somebody did something on Facebook to the attorney and left a message about something he did. And she trolled his ass and she got him damn good. And I think if I could reach out to her, I think that might be the secretary or the assistant for, let me get the name. So listen. Okay. I was thinking about something just now. Did I say the name of the attorney? Mm-hmm. And the girl that I'm talking about, she's the assistant. I believe she's the assistant. And when she sent that information off, the first thing that my mind said, that she's someone that'll track it down like a claw dog. That's what you always need on your team, somebody like a claw dog, because I cannot remember what it is that man posted, but he was being a racist. And he was bad with it. And I don't know, it was something about dealing with the either information he posted or him sending food. It was something he did. I can't remember. And now I got to pull it up just to show y'all. Not today, but when I find it. I'm going to say find video. Anyway, how she got him back, I was like, damn. I mean, and you know, my mind get all like, woo. But the way she got him back is because she got the right setup where she went to putting his clips together and showing where he was a da-da-da-da-da. And here he is, an executive at a job. And the information, something like that, he sent. But the point of the matter is, it's like, I don't want to listen to this attorney if they don't ask the right questions and stuff, because honestly, I'm going to have to vote. I know I skipped into it because I thought about it. I'm going to have to vote him out as an attorney. So y'all better know and I've been contemplating whether or not I want to do that, because honestly, I'll be sitting over here and saying, nope, you got the wrong attorney. But if he a good attorney, then I'll feel like me and him could do it together. Because I'm putting my 3 cents in it and I'm getting change back. You better know it.
The Collin County District Attorney's Office released a rare video statement about the indictment.
When something like this happens at a school event, it shakes people to the core.
We done heard him. Go ahead.
But let's remember that the justice system works best when it moves with steadiness and principle. That's what we're committed to, and that's what this case deserves.
Anthony's defense attorney also put out a video statement reiterating Anthony's claims that he acted in self-defense.
We expect that when the full story is heard, the prosecution will not be able to rule out the reasonable doubt that Karmelo Anthony may have acted in self-defense.
The case has gained national attention.
Prosecution will not be able to rule out.
Reiterating Anthony's claims that he acted in self-defense.
We expect that when the full story is heard, the prosecution will not be able to rule out the reasonable.
Whoa. Boy, you almost flew past my ass, Mike. Where you came from? Whoa. I can where he came from?
Doubt that Karmelo Anthony may have acted in self-defense.
No, I got to go.
We expect that when the full story is.
In principle, that's what we're committed to, and that's what this case deserves.
Anthony's defense attorney also put out a video statement reiterating Anthony's claims that he acted in self-defense.
We expect that when the full story is heard, the prosecution will not be able to rule out the reasonable doubt that Karmelo Anthony may have acted in self-defense.
The case has gained national attention and set.
When they changed attorneys and they tell nobody. These people done lost their damn mind. Like, when did they change attorneys and ain't tell nobody nothing? They ain't told me nothing. They better be glad my label free right now. They better be glad my label is free. My label free till tomorrow. My labor is free until tomorrow. And I am not going to be doing that type of labor no more when I already done laid down the foundation and built it up. It's time to start putting stuff on it now. My God, the B. They done changed attorneys and ain't told me nothing. And I'm dead serious.
Off a social media firestorm. Much of what's swirling online is misinformation. The full story likely won't come out until a potential trial.
There's certainly a lot more to learn. The indictment really focuses on what we would call the elements of a crime.
Russell Wilson is a former Dallas County prosecutor who's not involved in this case. He says the misinformation could be one reason why both sides chose to record statements on such a procedural matter.
I just think it's a reflection of the serious nature of the case and the heightened public interest.
Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff Metcalf, sent.
I sure wish I could have asked him a question. I sure wish. I wish I could have.
That's a statement about the indictment. It says, quote, "I am pleased that we are moving forward. With the first-degree murder indictment, it now goes into the court system."
I am pleased that we are moving forward with the first-degree murder indictment. Who she said told her that? Wait a minute.
In the heightened public interest.
Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff Metcalf, sent us a statement about the indictment. It says, quote,
"And my condolences to him. I am pleased that we are moving forward. Period. With first-degree murder indictment. It now goes into the court system. I fully believe that justice will be served for Austin Metcalf. I look forward to the forthcoming trial, but it will never bring back my son. I got to look and see if I heard Trayvon's Martin mom mention anything, because she do have a foundation for Trayvon Martin. So I wonder, did she say anything? I wonder, did she make a statement on any videos or anything? I'm gonna look her up. Yeah, I'm gonna look her up. Sabrina. So I met Sabrina at at a football game. I met Sabrina at a football game in not Tallahassee. Damn, I forgot where we do the classics at. So I met Sabrina at the football game at the classics. It's been some years ago. She had came from a comforter's child. I think I done told this story 1,000 times. Anyway, the point that I was making is everybody mourned for the loss of Trayvon Martin as if he was their child because of what happened. But when the ladies, a couple ladies recognized her, she was like real bitter towards them. I just came out here for some of these comforters. I did not come out here for all of this. I say I would never forget Miss Sassy. And if I ever ran to her again, I would say that to her. I would say, you know, I thought that wasn't right. Even though I understand you'll get tired of fans, but you got to also understand those fans help you get through many a days, and those fans have you where you at today. So you still got to pay them some sort of homage, but you got to do it in a more respectful way, even when you don't want to do it. But I wonder, did Sabrina, Trayvon's mom, I'm wondering, did she make a statement on the other side? So we got everybody that actually they stepped in and they mourned the loss for Trayvon Martin because he was the one killed. He was the one murdered. But it's so surreal that I'm looking, and if you really honestly pay attention, there's so many people that don't even know anything about this case. I've asked so many people going to the corner stores. I've asked so many of them, do they know about the Trayvon, not the Trayvon Martin, about the, well, I asked them, do they know about the Karmelo Anthony case? And they say no. I say, well, do you remember the Trayvon Martin case? They say, yeah. I say, okay, one of our young men, he's in the same type of trouble. The only thing is he defended himself and he had to defend himself from the assailant. But they don't know the story. And I'm saying to myself, oh my God, why is it that y'all don't know the story? Is it that y'all don't know the story because he's still alive? Like, why don't people know the story? Because I don't give a damn what nobody say. Had this happened on the other foot with either another Rodney King or another celebrity, everybody would know about it, and they don't even have YouTube. So I don't know why it don't hit the streets the same when a person's still living. I guess it pushed through the streets when it's something negative that pushed through the streets more. So I honestly really don't understand why this don't have more coverage. I'm talking, wait a minute, and I'm gonna tell you this. It has coverage, it has more coverage in the white community than it does in the black community, is what I'm saying. Because when I drop my videos, they come at me. And I'm like, damn, I don't even got no support. I say, but that's okay. All they doing is giving me some more work to do. So I get to work. But I'm just saying, why does stuff like this don't give no coverage? Because that's what happened. People push this stuff like this to the side, but they don't know. When the bid go up, he must come down. And when he get down there, what been planted, already rooted in the ground, it must grow up. That's why. I'm pleased that we moved. I'm pleased we are moving forward. I'm pleased too. The reason why I'm pleased also, Dad of the deceased, may he rest in peace. I'm glad that we're moving forward as well. The reason why I'm glad that we're moving forward is because I want us to show you that it's finally time that we see what the truth is. Not just where it was introduced at. So I'm pleased that we're moving forward too. And I want to give a shake hand and say, may the best young man win. And I'm going to apologize now for your loss again. And that is also going to be with the case. So I'm actually pleased that we're moving forward too. With the first, that was supposed to be a comma. With the first degree murder indictment, it now goes into the court system. With the first. That's, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's where you and I differ at. With the first murder, with the first degree. See, the sentence don't make no sense. The sentence, I'm gonna tell you why the sentence don't make sense to me, because he said with the first degree murder. I'm not being rude, but I want to stop right there because I wanted to ask the dad, did you feel comfortable saying first degree murder, and why? Because I want to know how would you feel? How would you feel if somebody accused your son of something he didn't do, like you're saying on your side? How would you feel about that if it was your son? Oh, you don't understand what I'm saying? Well, what I'm saying is this. With first degree, I would like to know what starts first degree, what makes first degree. Because I don't want to, I'll be telling the dad, I would be honest with the dad. And if he ever see this, it's going to be hit for him. I'm responding to him. With first degree, if you said that you was a God-fearing man, then you need to tell the truth from the bottom of your heart. Your son was an out of control runt. Rest his soul, may he rest in peace. And you know he was. And you know your son could be a hothead. And I know in the back of your mind back there, and it ain't that far away, you saying, dog, man, why didn't he just let it go? Why didn't he just get you? I know you're saying this, you're not going to say it in front of the people, but I'm telling you what he's saying in his heart. Because he know his son didn't let it go, because his wife already said it. The young man's, I'm not eating you up, sir. I'm responding to this man's response. I thought I was allowed to respond. I'm responding. So with first degree, I know you don't feel comfortable saying that when you know your son can be a hothead, bad, and don't back down, because that's what your wife said as well. When he stands for something, he'll fall for anything. And that's what happened. So I'm not being rude. So that's why I say the sentence don't make sense. Because where did first degree murder come from? So with the what murder in indictment? So you probably should have corrected that, because if you have to be honest in your heart, I mean, because I would want you to answer those questions. And I honestly would want you to answer it out loud. I mean, I'll eat this daddy up too, man. Y'all better stay. This man said I was nitpicking. Duh. I'm not even going to read the rest of this. It would take me forever. Y'all done had my time. I done got tired of this time. I probably might do, might not do, might go somewhere else, might go to bed. I don't know. Got some paperwork to do. I am not reading the rest of this, because if I read the rest of this, then I'll be eating dad to pieces, and I'm going to try to save that, because I'm definitely going to eat him to pieces. Hey, Insatiable. Insatiable say, hey there, good evening, God bless, Queen. Hey, Insatiable, how you doing? Insatiable say, if I were Trayvon, I would have told Zimmerman to mind his business, and I would have kept walking. And Insatiable, that's what he did. Remember, he kept walking. And they're not going to understand it, Insatiable, but at the end of the day, you already know I got more form than that. That makes absolutely no sense. And then they coming up with all these false names and titles and narratives and stuff like that. And I'm saying to myself, but y'all ain't asked the question. Yeah, nobody answered the question, what started it? Oh, because he went up under the tent. That's what started it. Then you got one man tell me I'm nitpicking. I thought you're supposed to nitpick a case. Why would you not nitpick? If you don't nitpick, you want to make a person scream. You got to nitpick to make them scream. You got to nitpick. You got to see where they at. You got to nitpick. That's a good back scratching. If you're scratching somebody back, that's people that like their back scratch and stuff like that. You know how to scratch their back, and people love having a back scratch. They love having a back scratch, and they love scratching their hair. I'm like, and you have people that love that for real. Like, matter of fact, my mom used to like to get her head scratched. I'm like, oh, I never liked that. Never. In the back scratch, the reason I don't like the back scratch is because you find people and they don't even scratch your back right. It's like they don't even care. It's like, go away. They don't try to scratch your back the right way or try to figure it out or nothing. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't do nothing else, get to know me. This your girl, Queen Diddy. Men time.
They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. 7 flex on the jacks on that.